Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I just recorded the first part in this series. I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it a multiple part series of the page in the seasonal reds of Plants and Friends. It's this one. And let me just dive in, have a little chat with you about it. I will start with the little branches, the huntsman color I will use for it, and yeah, let's get started. I wasn't sure if I wanted to film the process of the whole page or just have this one started and yeah, show it you at my finished pages. And then I realized that I recently had some comments about seeing the whole process on pages and if I wanted to do a color along or color and chat and showing you everything on the page. And yeah, those pages are not that huge compared to other pages and I already filmed so many of the process. I was thinking maybe I have to make it this page, the color along series, the color and chat series, and you can follow along if you want. I'm using the Black Widow pencils. And I showed it in the first part and I still have them next to me. The thing that I finished off screen are some of those leaves up here. And yeah, I've colored it when the video was uploading. You've seen it on the 4th of September. And yeah, it was the same day it was colored. And normally I always have something prepared. But yeah, sometimes it's not happen and yeah, I have to create some content for you last minute. So I prepared a video, upload it, and while I was waiting and yeah, rendering all those kind of things, I was finishing off those leaves. I'm so happy that the video is done. I only have to make the thumbnail, but you will have seen it. And maybe I will create a thumbnail with a finished page if I'm able to finish it off today. Or I will change it later and yeah, get the thumbnail changed. This is not the right color. I have to, yeah, the leather. It's the brown one that I was using. We will see. I'm not sure yet how I will tackle it and yeah, if I'm able to finish the page today or if I will finish it off later in an extra video even. So you might get interrupted today a little bit. One of the boys is home and is about to move to school. He's getting ready for school, so you might hear some of the noise. I'm not sure. And there again, some projects going on in the neighborhood. You might hear it also from outside. So I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm liking it. I think I like to make a green acorn. To add some extra greens all over the place, over the page. Again, the scratchy pencil. I just sharpened it off camera and it's still the same scratchiness, so it didn't change anything. I was thinking when I stopped recording, maybe there was a little thing in the pigment. No, It's just a whole pencil. I like something brown, so yeah, use the same colors. I hope it is not that boring if I'm using all the same colors all over the place and over the page, sorry. To create something that will stand out. Yeah. Yep. There's another one on the bottom. It's kind of a hide and seek page, right? You can take a look at it and find some hidden objects. And yeah. I really hope you enjoy that I'm creating this little series out of the page. And I hope I can do it more in the future because some people were really requesting it, and yeah, I always like to create what people enjoy watching. Gives myself just a little bit more pleasure, I think, knowing people will enjoy it. So I'm just playing and changing up between the leather and the huntsman for the brown, and the leaf green and antler for the cream parts. There's another, I cannot even remember what colors I throw on the little nut. I think it's all type of brown and oranges and create some warm tone. And later everything a different color, so I'll play with it a little bit. I don't know what in which color I like to go for his outfit. The fur and the little back yet. There's something shading underneath. So maybe it's a curled leaf. So create some of the shading underneath it with the huntsman color. Some glittery bits on my hand. Don't know where they came from. Yeah. What shall I do now? Maybe some nice red. Toadstools, mushrooms. I added some of the reds with a brown buck color. Is it the red that I want? It's too purpley, really. Maybe it's nice if I combine it with some of the orange that I've also used in the leaves, but also kind of scared that it is just too much of the same on the page. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it will end up looking this way, and I don't know. No, it's not the way that I want to think about it. I know for sure I like to create some creamy brownish look of mushrooms over here on the tree trunk. Also different colors. Maybe I have to create some really fiery red highlights in there. I don't know. Let's have a look. Maybe. Blood diamond, blood shot. This one is better, I think. Let me find it. So sorry if my chair is bothering you. This one. It's getting more squeaking and squeaking every time that I'm sitting on it. Oh yeah. I have to find a new one. It's broken. I just like the color in the studio of my chair, so I haven't found anything new that I like, and yeah, maybe we can find a way to repair it. I will ask my husband to think about it. Sometimes he has very nice ideas how to fix things. Brown buck again to blend it together. Yeah, it's okay. It's not my favorite mushroom that I've colored. And if you go with different colors, I can imagine. My feelings won't get hurt if you go for other colors, right? You can change anything you want. That's something I like about coloring. Sometimes you can add in just one color and you have such a different look of the page, and yeah, I like it. To find the huntsman, I like that name. I really do. Yeah. It's creating some extra shading and depth on the page. I will add in some white of the Posca or a different paint pen to dot in again the white bits, white dots in the mushroom. Toadstool. I don't know really the difference. I have to look it up for myself, I think. Yeah, I want to make them green, and let's do it before I change my mind again. And it's pretty. It's the antler color. I like to, yeah. Maybe a little too dark. Maybe some gray. Do I have some gray? I have a gray Prismacolor, so I will use it. It's not a great idea. Don't do it. Do I have? Yes, I have my There went eraser. It's all okay to erase and change little things on the page. I will go with the black from the Black Widow set. Grey was not the right one. Maybe, yeah. Black Widow, Black Widow. Just black. Yes. Maybe I like to add in a little bit of green. Where is the green that I was using? Leaf green. Yeah. Really strange ones. Sometimes it's really nice to have a limited color palette, and sometimes it's making it a little harder to complete the page. Because you run out of options. Yeah, I'm okay with it. If you don't like it, you can always go for a black painted background and paint them out, or give the page little changes. Those flying ducks, I want to give them green heads to, yeah, balance the color. There are ducks, right? Ducks, right? With green. Not really realistic color. I like to combine it with some brown that I've used on the tree trunk, and yeah, hope it will work out. Otherwise it will be a disaster and a big fail on the camera. I'm okay with it. Sometimes things turn out different than you were imagining, and sometimes it's positive and sometimes it's not. Yeah. Leather. I like to base it with a leather color and shade it with a huntsman. Maybe create some extra depth. Not sure yet. I think the real ducks got more gray tones in them, right? It's okay. I don't like the grays on this page. Yeah, don't like the combination. So I also think I will go for a brown little mouse. And I go for a reddish brown squirrel. So I think I made my decision about the colors. When I'm basing a coloring page, I am not really careful. You can see I just map out the color, get some color to the paper, and in the next layers I will be more precise and thoughtful about it. So the huntsman, not this one. I will layer it slowly and slowly. I found out layering works the best with them. Yeah. It's not that silly looking, a brown one with green. It's more a fantasy page. I think those are the little feet of it. Think so. Not sure. There are also some of those little brown. Yeah, I think those feet. Sometimes I can get lost in those little details on a page. And if you are too focused on little small things and make everything perfect, you forget the look of the whole page. And if the overall look of the page is okay, I think there are not a lot of people really noticing that the feet is not really the feet and you color the wrong feather or don't spend too much time on the little details, especially if you want to color so many pages in a month. I really hope that I'm able to color 7, maybe 8 pages this month, and I picked out over 20, so I think I'm happy when I'm able to color 7. I also hope to dive in my mandala coloring book by Maria. I've picked out several pages to color and yeah, not feeling it, but I should color it. At least one. And I know there's a work in progress page there from August, so maybe it's a good option to first finish it before starting something else. And at the same time, I'm also playing with the thought of starting all pages in the book and create a whole book filled with work in progress pages. I will finish it someday, right? That's the plan. That's my idea. So they won't sit there for years. But I don't know if I can manage the idea of creating over 20 work in progress pages at once. So, don't know yet. Maybe it will get too overwhelmed for me. Don't know yet which color. Maybe very dark. Yeah, why not? Yeah, happy with my decision. Something reddish brown. Cinnamon? Yeah, can work out. Maybe it's too dark. Maybe a base with brown brick. No, it will be interesting when I put them all back in the case. Cinnamon, where are you? And having to find the right spots because there are a lot of empty places also next to each other. Yeah. Starting with the base layer. Really close to the other colors, right? Of the leaves. That's the thing about a big set of pencils. Some colors are really, really close together. That's also the same thing what is holding me back from buying bigger sets. I know there are some sets of pencils with over 500 pencils in a set. But I know a lot of them are really close, so then you have almost 5 identical colors. And I don't know if I'm willing to pay extra for a big set and having so many, yeah, really close ones. And if I'm really honest, I don't see a lot of people using those big sets in videos, so I think it's maybe too overwhelming to have so many options. Can be. Won't surprise me if it's a reason. Liking those colors. I'm not really thinking it out completely. Going with the flow. Getting it complete on camera. Hope I don't create too much of a mistake on my page. So maybe there's this little friend on the front of the book also. Yeah, there's a lot more yellow inside. Can you see on the cover? And this one is kinda the same yellowish color in the fur. I might want to base him with a more, well, with the leather color, I think. I went way too red. That's okay. I didn't realize it was on the cover until now, so. I like to add in some of the white, and I always use the Prismacolor white because I like that one the most. I know some of people liking the Derwent drawing white also, or the Holbein white. Those are even softer. I have those. Those work fine for me. Yeah, the base color. I will also add in some extra shading with the Huntsman, I think. I like to use the same shading color all over the place, over the page. Oh boy. Saying it all the time, right? All over the place. When I'm using my Prismas, I like the espresso for the shading. It's similar with this one. I'm happy that I'm using the Black Widows. I'm not sure if I will taking them off the shelf again very soon after finishing the page. I think they might live for a while on the shelf. Not bad pencils, but I'm simply not enjoying them enough. To get a lot of use out of them. Going with some of the, let me check. Yeah, Sadel, maybe work. I normally go with a grey mouse. So getting inspiration from the cover is something new. And it don't need to be a very close match, but I don't know, how do they color that here inside with a little pink? Okay. Yeah. I created some pinky tones with the white. Can you see it on the... Or I might dive in with a color combination for his ear. Alright, the containers getting emptied also. Yeah, it was, I think, the brown brick, and then we'll use it very light. Going on top with a white. It's working. Yeah. Can you see? Yeah, I was able to pick up the matching color also from the set. It wasn't a big deal. It was a possibility also. But yeah, it's easier. I already have those on hand. Don't mind mixing my colors. Now I have to take a look again. There's also some of the reddish color on his fur. It was more white. Make him more colorful. That's my version of the mouse, so totally fine. Normally I like to add in more realistic colors of the fur, illusion of fur. I go in with some slice tools to create stripes of the fur and giving it a bit extra, but today I'm not doing it. I think I'm simply okay with this type of coloring. Cartoony style of coloring. That was the word I was looking for. Then the little tail. And some extra white also to mix my own color. Yeah, and then a really brown. It's more gray, but I don't want to add in the gray. I can make it brown, and then with maybe some little golden details, and then also adding some gold on the little ducks. Maybe. And there are also some mushrooms to finish up. Not sure yet which color. Will I go in with some of the green? Can be pretty too. Not sure yet. I don't know. Decisions. Sometimes it's hard if you're coloring for a while, and then you have to make a new decision on your page, and you are like, oh no, I don't know. I'm done making decisions, and having repeated things like leaves, I don't like it. Let me. Yeah, the battery is almost empty. And I will say it another 100 times before I'm replacing them. I'm sure. I know myself. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have repetitive things on the page. So you're not having to make all those decisions over and over again. The black widow is the black. I have to sharpen it. Maybe it's too red, too yellowy, too orangey. Maybe I can tone it down. I'm sure with the huntsman. Let's try it. Light layer. Maybe it's also too close to the knot in his backpack. Not sure. I'm not sure today. I like it less colored. Can be some color, but not too much. Really light layers. The huntsman. Barely pigment on the paper. Then I'm blending it out to create a new shade of brown. Yeah, still not sure about his. Yeah. If I go with the red, how will it look? It will be pretty. Going with the green, it will be too blunt. can see it will disappear too much on the page. And I didn't even zoom you in today. Oh, I'm so bad today. I like this part, really. So there are just a few leaves left. And I dive in with the red and it might be the bad mistake. It's the bright red. I started with a bloodshot. Those names on the Black Widows are just different. Put it that way. Now I have the buck. Where is the buck color? No. What is the brick? Is it this one? No. Oh, it's this one. I have them all next to me on my desk and couldn't find it. Sometimes it's just there when you're looking over it and yeah. Yeah, I'm liking the color. I still have my cup of tea from the earlier video. The same one that I still have since a few hours now. And I'm sure it's really cold now. Yeah, cold tea. Coconut flavor is okay. I like warm tea better. Yeah. I think I like to add green stripes on his. Yeah, what is it called? Trouser. Dark green. And then some extra layers. Shading. Okay. Now the leaves. Let's finish them off. I think those have to be the same ones. So the antler color. Combined with the leaf cream color. A scratchy pencil. I think my son already left for school. Not sure. He didn't say goodbye, so that's okay. I think he didn't want to disturb me while filming. I appreciate it. I don't mind if he says goodbye to me while filming, to be honest. I can mute it. Things like that happen, right? Let me throw in some green leaves also. Sorry. I had to sneeze. Oh. So, I don't know if those were in screen. I just noticed that I was out of screen a long time. Sorry. I make those orange. And I cannot believe this one went so quick. I think I finished it under 2 hours and I might create some background for it, not sure. It's also okay without any background. It's really okay without any background. Oh, it's okay. Let me go in again with the sailor. As the base color for the leaves. Almost out of frame again. So sorry. Then some rust color, rattlesnake first. Rattlesnake is a really soft one. Rusty color. And I've added in some red tones, right, already in those, so I won't add it in the last few leaves. I really cannot believe that I almost finished the page in a day. So quickly. 2 hours. Unbelievable. And it's all filmed also. With the exception of some of those leaves on the top, but yeah, it's okay. I really hope you enjoyed it, the color and chat. And yeah, having a look how I approach the page and how I use the color palette, and yeah, we can have a look together on the actual color palette soon. I have to add in a little of the shading before I call it done. There are some smudging on the page. Yeah, that happens while coloring. You can prevent it by putting your hand on an extra piece of paper. Yeah. Not today. I'm not feeling it, to be very careful. Just want to have some fun. Creating my first fall page. So, let me zoom you out a little bit. So, it is in the Japanese coloring book. This one. And I've colored this page. The color palette that I got inspiration of was from this book. It is the Practical Color Combinations coloring book by Naomi Kuno. And you can get it in a lot of different languages. And I have used this color palette. And yeah, it worked out so nice for the page. I had a lot of fun. It was nice to get back into coloring and yeah, really happy with the result. I hope you enjoyed it. And I really hope to see you next time. Bye!